Good afternoon, Jason. It's Kerry here from Pacific Title Lexus Cairns. So what I would like to do for you today is a high definition virtual tour of our 2017 Toyota Landcruiser Sahara in a 200 series. It's only done 90,000 K. So what I would like to do is just make sure I can go through the interior, exterior of the motor vehicle, through the paint, just to make sure there's no blemishes on the paint whatsoever. Just make sure there's no ripples in the paint itself, and also through the wheel arches, rims, and then basically through the tires itself. Okay, so before I do that, let's get show you, and I'll show you a little bit more about the dealership here. So we are one of two pre-owned dealerships here, at 77 Mulgrave Road here in the city of Cairns. I'll show you the city of Cairns. We're heart of far north Queensland. That's about 1.5 kilometres away from the city itself. And we actually do stock up around about 160 to 200 cars at all times. So basically, like I said, this is our one yard that we actually have here on Mulgrave Road. But also you can see in the background, that is our showroom floor, so it's 2 stories. Our second pre-owned yard that we actually do have as well too is at 235 Mulgrave Road, and that's actually on the left hand side south of Cairns. And next to that is our franchise dealership, Toyota and Lexus service and parts department as well too. So what we do right now, let's get straight into this vehicle, and I'll basically go straight through the front bar for you right now here, Jason. So as I go, I'll get down further to it. You can see that you've got the Parker sensors on the front of it there with the fog lights. Just going down to that front bar, and then on the other side there as well too, you can see that the sensors are on the front bar with the chrome around the fog lights. There is a little bit of blemishes on the paint, just a couple little stone chips there that need to be done, 1, 2. And also you can see it's got the nice LED LED lights as well too. Also you got the front camera on the Sahara, so it gives you the good viewing of the front camera, but I'll show you that inside the vehicle itself. Then basically go up onto the bonnet right now and just go through across the top of the bonnet. You can see that crystal pearl paint is nice and glossy, so you can see that it's actually been looked after really well. Like I said, it's a one owner, full books, full service history. Just go up through the windscreen just to make sure there's no chips or cracks in the windscreen itself. There is no reduced sticker at the moment, but as you know, it's reduced down to 117,990 drive away. I'll step back to here a little bit now and just look down the left side of the passenger side of the vehicle. Give you a little bit more better view on that side. Fantastic, looks nice and tidy. Very straight. Just go to the rear of the vehicle now. Just showing you the paint on the vehicle itself. You can see that it's been looked after really well. Like I said, it's a one owner. Owner is actually from Mossman itself. So Mossman, if you don't know where Mossman is about 45 minutes away from Cairns itself, heading up north. So just going to go up onto the back spoiler just to make sure there's no blemishes on the back spoiler itself. No peel in the paint or anything like that. You can see it's been looked after really well. I'll get that video up a bit more high so you can actually see the roof of the vehicle itself. You can see it's got the sunroof in there as well too, Jason. Fantastic, looks really good. You can see it's been looked after really well. As you can see, got the revision mirrors with the LED lighting in there as well too. Also around the wheel arch now, so I'm going to go around the wheel arch. It's got the Tough Dog suspension through it as well too. So it's actually been upgraded with the suspension. Got the 2.0 tyres on it, so open country 2.0 tyres. Really quality tyres, ATV. Just going down to the kick panel lamps, just on the side steps. Got the nice chrome trimming down the bottom of the Sahara. Around the wheel arch on the rear now. Fantastic, you can see how clean and tidy that is actually. You've got the tyres, got plenty of tread on the tyres itself. Like I said, if you look up the 2.0 tyres, this is probably one of the best rating tyres are actually on the market. Just going to go through the passenger side door now, just to check out the trim. You can see you got the wood grain trim through it with the chrome trimming as well. Leather through there as well too. Also just checking out, it's got the cup holders down onto the kick panel, just to make sure there's no wear and tear. Got your factory carpet floor mats. You got your nice wood grain dash through there as well too. Fantastic, looks really nice. It's been looked after really well. That's that driver side seat. Basically over to the passenger side seat. It's all electric on both sides as well too. Fantastic, I'll go through that and have a look at that. On the passenger side, exactly the same with the trimming. Same details on it as well too. Up onto the back of the seat, so you can see there's no marking on the back seat. There's no wear and tear on that. You've got your dual climate control on the back as well too. Also, you've actually do have in the middle of the Sahara seats, and then on the back of the seats you've got your DVD players. So if I pull that off, you've got your DVD players on the back of the seats as well too. They're being nice and covered as well. Okay, looking at the rear of the vehicle now. Just going to look at the rear barge, because basically, you know, you do get a little bit of luggage damage around that side, but just by looking at the rear bar, it's got the sensors on there as well too. You got your heavy duty tow bar as well, and then just below that, like I said, it's got the Tough Dog suspension, but also with the airbag suspension as well too through it. Up onto the reverse camera that's behind here in the tailgate. I'll lift up the tailgate because it is powered tailgate, so we'll watch that come up there now. Wow, that's amazing. It's fantastic. Just open up the back tailgate now. Just push that down and it's got self-releasing. And then back through the interior itself. On the back seats, you can pull them out. There is a little bit of wear and tear there, but like I said, it's a 2017 model and it has definitely been looked after really well. So just pushing that button up there, and that will actually bring our tailgate back down again. Okay, so looking down on the driver's side now, I'm just going to make my way down to the front of the vehicle, just checking the paint, just to make sure there's no ripples in this side as well, Jason. Fantastic, looks awesome. I've got the bonnet open, so I'm going to go through the engine bay very shortly. Just giving a good view on that side. Just open up the bonnet right now, just to give you a look inside. It's got the dual batteries as well too, so they're set up as well. That's great to have. You don't have to spend that extra $1 to do all that, so it actually has it all for you. Up onto the firewall of the bonnet as well too, so it's actually been looked after really well. So let's close that up, and then I'll basically go through the wheel arch on the driver's side now. And then check out those tyres. Like I said, got plenty of tread on those tyres. No gutter rash on the rims. Got the chrome trimming down onto the sideboards there. And then up back through the wheel arch on the rear part area on the driver's side. Okay, so I'm just going to open up the driver's side door now and just giving you a look at the trim. So this vehicle, it has been looked after really well. So the only marking that I found on it is a little bit of marking on the handles here, but otherwise, other handles are actually really well. Onto the kick panel, up onto the back seat. You've got the DVD player on this side as well too. And then down through the middle row seats. Okay, looking through the driver's side door now. Just going to look at this side as well. As you can see on the little panel here, you've got your memory seats as in 1, 2 or 3 drivers, and then down on that is just got your normal electric windows as well too. You've got your cup holders in there as well, just your bottle holder, and then back up through the dash itself, just giving you a look here, parker sensors as well too, automatically mirrors that you can flick across when you're doing your shopping. You can have them actually flicked in. And then I'm just about to jump inside the vehicle and give you a look at the display inside of it. So let's start this up. You can see that the steering wheel does move, so it's all electronic as well too, powered. I will adjust the driver's side seat down so I can get a better view for you, and I'll move back in that camera. Okay, just going in before I go away from the steering wheel, just want to make sure there's no bad perfections on the steering wheel. Looks amazing. How clean and tidy that. You've got your Bluetooth, your voice recognition, your volume control. On the right side of the steering wheel, you also got all your function controllings as well too. That's part into your display. And also you got your adaptable radar cruise control and also your lane departure. Radar cruise control is down there as well too. Having a look over the audio sound system as well too. So putting that in reverse, you can see the reversing in that. Your mirrors do change and they do switch up. But I can change up that as well too, so I can change up the viewing in the camera as well too by pressing that button as well, and I can change the button in there. So going down on that side as well too, you've got your dual climate control just in your front passenger and rear. as well too. And then just below that as well, you've got your little hidey spot underneath there with your 12-volt plugging. And just in front of the steering wheel, if you have a look, you've got air conditioning and heated seats on both sides, driver and passenger. You've got your USB and AUX plug on that side. Let's put the gear back in. You've got your four-wheel drive ranging here, so you can basically adjust your four-wheel driving to how you want to set it up when you go four-wheel driving. That's from walking or crawling through the wilderness. And then you also got your locking center diff locks as well too. And then you've got your power button, second start. Okay, just in the center part there is your cup holders, and just below that into your center console, you lift that up, a little hidey spot, and then also refrigeration as well too. Fantastic, has all that. Up above that as well too, you got your sunroof as well that does actually open up and recloses and sporting sides. Fantastic. And then also just having a look over here, I've got all the manuals and that sort of stuff with your logbooks and your service history. It comes with 2 keys, but going through the service history, it's always bought at Pacific Tire in Cairns, and then it's had its service all through that. Then also then basically he is actually in Mossman, like I said to you, so he's had it serviced up Mossman a couple of times while he's up there, because he does get very busy, I believe so, and sometimes it is a little bit hard to come back down here to get your services done, but every service has been done on the vehicle itself as I'm going through it properly with you. The last service is done by us again at Coral Motors, and that's actually owned by Pacific Tire as well too. Okay, so further ado, that's actually come to the end of the video right now. I'm actually just going to step outside the vehicle. Like I would say, Jason, thank you very much for your time today. I appreciate your phone call. Hopefully we can make you a proud owner of this 2017 Toyota Landcruiser Sahara 200 series. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to give me a call. Thank you.